On two. Sports for NBA basketball. Visit. So the New York starting five. Achua is out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hart. And at the three, the small forward. And for the 76ers, Edwards is out there with Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Paul George. And it's Embiid. And at the five, home in the paint. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest. What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
Maxey into the lane. Oubre passes to Maxey. Fires the three. And Kelly Oubre, good for three.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Edwards passes to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Lock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Puts it up from 12. Maxey, no good. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now here's Towns after the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Embiid with the screen on Bridges. Here's George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Now here's Towns. Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on George. New York needs to get off a shot. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
There's a screen by Achua. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Towns. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Out of bounds. New York ball.
Bridges, no one around him. It's good from long range.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
And here's George. And George with the stuff.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Now, here's Bridges. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And George kicks to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Going inside. Some solid defense from Hart.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Achua. Misses in close. George against Anunoby. George looking over the floor. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's good, 2 points.
Assist from
The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey into the lane. Count it.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Bridges finds Anunoby. And here is Hart. Bridges outside. There's the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here's Oubre. For 3, Edwards. And Bridges with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Towns, a screen on George. Bridges for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
So it's the Knicks now. 76ers getting the bucket. Towns, a screen on George. Bridges finds Towns. George with the ball. Bridges covering. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
Knicks trail by 3. Achua inside. Covered by Oubre. Edwards against Anunoby. The kick out to Town. 5 on the clock. Bridges inside the 3-point line. Pass to Hart. New York moving it around. Achua. Towns, the pass to Bridges. Towns, the screen. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
at the line for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here is Harden after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Anunoby. Lays it up off the glass. Anunoby's got his second basket.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Maxey kicks to George. A 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers leading by 4. Maxey passes to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Embiid wide open. From outside off the mark. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Here's Hart. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards finds George. Embiid with a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Embiid. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
That's on Justin Edwards.
Well, Bridge is doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And the second free throw, good. The 76ers leading by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Here's Hart. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Maxey looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
For your Sixers, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 5. And we'll return shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Robinson is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's McBride in at the point. Robinson misses from close range. Philadelphia leading by 7. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Tucker a screen. McBride's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And McBride gets it to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now here is Lowry, defended by McBride. Lowry kicks to Drummond. Lowry against Robinson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that one, good. Drummond's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's McBride. Lowry covering. No good with the layup. Abusele passes to Walker. Drummond a screen. Walker dishes to Drummond. Back to Walker. Drummond sets the screen for Walker. Driving in. Here's Gordon. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Knicks trail by 12. Here's McBride. No good on the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And Walker kicks to Drummond. Pass to Abusele. Back to Drummond. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Tucker finds McBride. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Gordon. Drummond with a screen on right. There's Gordon with the 3. Here's Drummond. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
The assist.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. Tucker can't get it to go. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. Abusele kicks to Walker. 30 seconds left in the third. Abusele passes to Drummond. Pass to Walker. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Tucker. Walker in the post. He's against Tucker. And good that time. Now here's Wright. Scoreless thus far. A nice shot by Tucker.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done it. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Embiid. Edwards is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading by 9. Now Maxey outside. George. That one no good. Good D by Anunoby. Achua kicks to Hart. Bridges with it. George picks him up. Hart with a screen on Maxey. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Some solid defense from Hart.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
On the wing, Bridges. There's a screen by Achua. Bridges misses.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Embiid kicks to George. 76ers moving the ball around. Oubre sets the screen for George. Outside Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Bridges. And George, here we go. Here's Embiid. Goes up again. Kicks it out to Maxey. Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Over Hart. Maxey, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Towns with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 6. Bridges for 3. Drills it from outside. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
2 minutes remaining in the game.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Good work there as it goes. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. From deep, George. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's New York. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Hart finds Bridges. Achua with it. Into the lane. The jump by Achua. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
George passes to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." When they get it done, we'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Achua. Defense right on him. Here's Bridges. No good that time. Excellent D there from George. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Bridges dishes to Towns. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get the 3 to fall. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Fires the 3. New York, no good that time either. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
On 2K Sports, a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell and Strus are the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Edwards. And it's George in at the 2. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
And the basket by Embiid.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Mitchell drives in. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
Into the lane. Edwards gets the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Allen. Cleveland again missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Here's Edwards. Embiid finds Edwards. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Woo, that was big time. A dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
Allen with a screen on George. Allen outside to win the run. It's rebounded by George. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Maxey, and he dunks it down.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Mitchell, oh, and makes it with the kiss.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
And he jams it home with authority.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Embiid from outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Embiid's got 9 points.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
George against Mitchell. Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. George passes to Maxey. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. And down it goes. 2 points. Give him 8 points now.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
George passes to Embiid. Now here's Edwards. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. And he banks in the layup.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and are on a string.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Maxey attacking. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Oubre passes to Embiid. Edwards against Hunter. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Oubre can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Strus with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. And Maxey, here we go. Pass to Oubre. And here's Embiid. Back to Oubre for 3. Oh, and he hits it! That's the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's...
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Sixers on top, up by 10. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Strus in the backcourt. Isaac Okoro is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Allen in at the 5. Allen can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 12, despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games. Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Outside Strus. And here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on George. Down low. Philadelphia grabs the miss. On the take. And the jam by George.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Mitchell drives. Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
George passes to Edwards. Here's Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Allen with a screen on George. Allen outside. Okoro passes to Strus. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oubre, a screen on Hunter. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Strus. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Maxey. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
There's the shot.
Here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
George against Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Oubre can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Tyrese Maxey. The play is under video review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Pass to Maxey. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Allen with a screen on Maxey. Allen outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. George outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, very efficient, Paul George, as a finisher in the painted area.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Strus. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Maxey surveys. George outside. And there's the screen. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, Strus. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. That'll do it for the first half. Sixers, thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
They've got Andre Drummond, Kyle Lowry out there with Walker. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Garland against Lowry. The drive by Garland. The 3 from Thompson. Walker pulls down the board. The Sixers lead by 15. Lowry finds Gordon. And here's Walker. To the middle. That's good from Drummond on the assist by Walker.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a three-level scorer. Knocks down the three with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Lowry outside. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Drummond. Shoots over Thompson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Thompson with some nice D.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Mobley. Pass to Wade from deep. Drummond grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Drummond with the screen. Walker for 3. Thompson pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Wade, the pass to Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Lowry against Garland. Lowry into the lane. Oh, and Mobley with the block. To the inside. Here's Thompson. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Drummond. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Garland. And he gets the bucket. Garland's got 5 now.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. And they'll get another chance. Gordon outside. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Left side Garland. Launches it. Fires it in the triple. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's where you're so afraid of Darius Garland's ability to get all the way downhill, that when he stops and pops, that's easy money.
Lowry surveys the D. Drummond, the screen on Garland. Lowry, the pass to Drummond. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Mobley. Gordon with a steal. Lowry outside. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 14. Thompson, a screen on Lowry. Garland. He tries for 3. Thompson's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Yabusele. Lowry outside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
That'll count. No good there. And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
But we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Gets a free t-shirt.
Here's Mitchell. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell and Strus are the backcourt, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Strus against George. Oubre a screen on Strus. George passes to Oubre. That one no good. Good D by Mobley. Cavaliers trail by 14. On the wing, Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Here's Allen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We simply must respect the hustle and the effort from Jared Allen. The shot goes up, he's going to go and get it off the glass.
And of course, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Allen a screen. Donovan Mitchell on the attack. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Sends it home with some power.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Outside for Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on George. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. George with it, picked up by Allen. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
Mobley, no good. Philadelphia leading by 15. They set the pick. George for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. They get it again. Here's Allen. Edwards pulls it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Pass to Embiid. George feels it out a bit. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. It's George with the drive. And the jam by George.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Out to Oubre. Three-pointer Embiid. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cavaliers trail by 17. From deep, Mobley. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. Puts up a three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the 76ers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 14-point game. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth. Maxey against Mitchell. Outside Maxey. Gets an open look and hits it. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Mobley. Edwards against Hunter. From deep, Strus connects from downtown.
For 3.
Now Maxey. Here's the three. Sinks the tray.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A competitive game. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce.
This one has a bit. An old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Here's Achua. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges deciding where to go with it. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Bridges misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D-Wade with a better jumper.
Hart, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Strus kicks to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Bridges up top. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Anunoby. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Mobley wide open. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby left side. On the wing, Anunoby. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Bridges passes to Hart. Bridges against Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Achua. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Achua. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
New York trailing, and while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, so for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And it's Strus missing. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Hart. A miss that time would have put him up. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Allen finds Mitchell. Allen, that's good.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Towns. Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. That one good for 2.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Mobley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And here is Bridges. The 3 ball. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. With a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to Anunoby. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
We've got Bridges. Anunoby out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
From making himself available, a little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Bridges kicks to Achiuwa. Back to Bridges.
In the face of the ball handler, Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
To the paint. Mobley misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Towns throws it down.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Nifty move. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now, here's Hunter. Nothing on the board. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Stolen. Hart with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Strus against Hart. Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Achiuwa. 6 to shoot. Bridges up top. Covered by Mitchell. Bridges shot. Good. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smack in the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues in the game.
And the shot goes in.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges kicks to Achua. Back to Bridges. Floats one. The kick out to Towns. Out left to the wing. That one's good from the corner. Towns has got 6 points.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Here's Mobley.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Towns. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Struce. For the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Now, here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. Yep, it counts. 11 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The wide open shot from Struce trains the 3-pointer.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Anunoby's got 6.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mobley misses. New York leading by 4. Towns, the bounce pass. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second bucket.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Allen for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now, Hart. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're feeling very cut. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Green. Thompson is out there with Wade. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in at the point. And here's Green outside. Robinson pulls it in. New York leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Makes it off the glass. Tucker's got his first basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the wide open shot from Green. Cleveland gets it back. Thompson. Robinson with the block. And here's Brunson outside. They grab their own miss. Here's the three. Brunson from long distance.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
And here's Garland for three. Robinson pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Brunson missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Wright. Now here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Wright outside. From deep, Brunson sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lets a floater go. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 5.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer. Robinson
sets a screen for Brunson. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Thompson. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson right side. Tucker a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brunson against Garland. And it's Brunson missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And it's Wright sending it back. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by Wade. Green deciding where to go with it. Count that bucket.
Javante Green.
The Knicks leading by 12. Brunson right side. And the Knicks miss again. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
One of the harder jobs in the league today is trying to stay with Garland on that open floor. He's too quick. He's too savvy.
And it's Wright missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Thompson outside. Back to Okoro. Pass to Garland. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. .51 seconds left in the third quarter. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Wade.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Garland against Robinson. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Trying to end the drought. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson's playing out of his mind.
Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Hunter comes in for Isaac Okoro. Max Strus is checked in for Green. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Here's Mobley. Mitchell against Bridges. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Achua. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the clock. A 3 from Strus. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Bridges. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And once Mitchell has any bit of momentum behind you, you are absolutely in trouble. He is terrific at scoring through contact.
Anunoby against Hunter. And he drives in. And Anunoby slams it in.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
First team foul. Evan Mobley at the line. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice touch there.
Here's Mobley. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Anunoby is screen on Allen. Back to Anunoby. Nice move. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 12 points for OG Anunoby.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Mobley. Here's Hart. And the layup's good off the glass.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Baseline J on the way. Again, Mobley missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Here's Achua. A second chance effort. Up top, Hart. Defended by Strus. Takes the 3. Hart, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. From deep three-point land. And it's Strus missing. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Mobley. Another shot. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
And it's Hart penetrating.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Anunoby, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Strus passes to Allen. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Hart with it. 12 seconds left in the 4th. Fires from way outside. So it's New York picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid, George out there with Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Edwards in at the 3. Now here's Bridges. Edwards pulls it in. Embiid against Anunoby, and Embiid throws it down.
The defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum. Hard to stop him.
Hart finds Bridges. Towns a screen on George. Fires the 3. Bridges misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Maxey. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Now George. 5 to shoot. Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. Here's George. No good. Achua with some nice D. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Now here's Maxey. 3-pointer Embiid. Hart pulls it in. George against Achua. They set the pick. Left side Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Off target from 3-point range.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to George. Oubre, a screen on Hart. Maxey passes to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Hart. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Hart's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Maxey. After the basket by New York on the other end.
2 minutes.
Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Now here's George. Yet to see a basket. Embiid, a screen on Hart. Pass to Embiid. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Embiid. This one for 3. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Achua finds Towns. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Maxey. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
New York trailing. Left side of Achua. From behind the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that one.
bad intentions.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down. with the force he punches it with.
Towns, that's good.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Knicks lead, 16.
George feels it out a bit. Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Oubre. Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. New York out in... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Edwards. Then there's George. And it's Maxey in at the point. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Achua with a screen on Maxey. Hart from long range. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Oubre, a screen on Bridges. Out left to the wing. Maxey against Hart. Clock at 6. Maxey passes to Embiid. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Anunoby. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Embiid. Fires for three. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. And for the Knicks, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Achua gets the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
18.
Maxey finds Embiid. Back to Maxey. George with it. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Outside Edwards. Oubre on the wing. Doesn't go for him. Achua with some nice D. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Here's Hart. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the officials.
Back to Towns. Left side Achua. Outside Anunoby. Achua with a screen. Anunoby can't get it to go. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out, Towns. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Bridges down low. Maxey covering. Bridges against Maxey. New York, no good that time either.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Towns outside. Bridges, a screen on Embiid. Here's Towns. Good on the bucket. Towns has got 8 points.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Maxey attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Shamet in at the 2. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Right side, Tucker. Tucker with a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 4. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tucker.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor. So he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Drummond with the screen. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson outside. Offensive rebound. Robinson, a screen on Walker. Here's Brunson. Pass to Shamet. Tucker with a screen on Lowry. Shamet passes to Robinson. Tries yet again. And at last, they get one to fall. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one. And it's Lowry with the ball for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Drummond. Double team on Drummond. Launches a three. And Kyle Lowry gets the three. Lowry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
Brunson finds Robinson. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. It's Wright on the wing. Now Brunson. Tucker with a screen on Lowry. Here's Brunson outside. And it's Brunson again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Lowry from the arc. And the 76ers another three.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
Brunson passes to Tucker. The three is up. Drops in the three. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Lowry outside. Pass to Gordon. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, you know, Gordon takes most of his threes at the top of the arc, but he has the stroke to knock down the corner three as well.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Shamet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Sixers lead by 9. Walker for 3. That shot off the mark. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson running the floor.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
76ers lead.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so it's Philadelphia finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Knicks trail by 8. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey, Edwards out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Those are the kind of plays that win you games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Here's Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Philadelphia leading by 8. George left side. Three-pointer Embiid. And Anunoby pulls it down.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
He buries it from 3.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
76ers lead. 4-3.
Maxey surveys. It's George on the wing. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George against Anunoby. From deep three-point land. No luck on that one.
It's never easy from that distance. but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And it's Maxey missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. And the 76ers lead by 5.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
George left side. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid can't hit. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, if they've been saving one of their favorite plays, now is the time to use it.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Maxey missing. Knicks trail by 3. Achua with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Towns taking his time here. Oh, good D by Edwards.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. Maxey passes to Oubre. Pass to Edwards. Back to Oubre. 54 seconds left in the final quarter. He's off on the layup. Towns with the ball. And here's Achua. Embiid covers. Achua passes to Towns. Yes!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Embiid, a screen on Hart. Pass to Embiid. Embiid elevates.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And if they're on a big run to make this game interesting, can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him.
16 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line. 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here to take the lead. Can't knock in the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 5 ticks left in the game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. And they barely squeeze.
claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement,
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Tyrese Maxey out there with George. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Now, here's George. Puts up a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Here's Mobley. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Maxey against Hunter. Outside for George. Maxey on the wing. Covered by Hunter. Lock at 6. Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, and here we go. Coro's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Evan Mobley. George passes to Oubre and finished off by Oubre.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Allen for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Maxey with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to Maxey. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit, and their biggest concern, of course, is figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Allen, that's good.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Hunter with a screen on George. The drive by Mitchell. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Cavaliers with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by George. Here's Allen. Back to Mobley. Embiid with the steal. Now, here's Maxey. Covered by Okoro. Embiid the screen. Maxey finds Embiid. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's good.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
George looking around. In the corner, it's Oubre. The shot's good on the assist by George. Oubre's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the 76ers. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Right wing. Okoro passes to Mobley. Mitchell against Embiid, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And guys, it's been Kelly Oubre making things happen so far for the Philadelphia 76ers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got George, Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the point guard. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And George kicks to Embiid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Allen, a screen on George. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Oubre finds George. Oubre sets the screen for George. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 12 points in the game.
Well, guys, that's what you want to see. Oubre reading and reacting to the defense. Such a critical part of pick-and-roll play.
Mobley, wide open. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Embiid. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, I'd like to see Jarrett Allen look to score, forces the defense to make contact.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And Allen drops them both. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Maxey. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Mobley. It's good from about 19 feet. Mobley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Maxey finds Oubre. Mitchell against George. Back to Oubre. That ball's nice speed that time from George. 14 points for Kelly Oubre.
This guy just plays with such a rhythm and timing. Kelly Oubre knows how to get himself going on the offensive end.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Seeing some bustle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Embiid inside, covered by Okoro. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Mitchell is doubled. Mobley outside. Connects from three-point range. Mobley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Now you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Mobley, a screen on George, but tried by Mitchell.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Maxey looking it over. There's the triple. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hunter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
George. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mobley left side. Mitchell outside. The dive for the ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. 29 seconds left in the first half. Maxey kicks to Edwards. George against Green. And George with the stop.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Jerome. No good on the triple. Outside, George. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. That shot is off. Evan Mobley getting it done for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got more in store for you right after this.
76ers, 29.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Wade. He's out there with Thompson. Max Strus is out there with Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in a point. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Thompson misses. The 76ers lead. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. Here's Yabusele. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Lowry drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Lowry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lowry's got 6.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And Walker gets to Yabusele. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Lowry. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
We talk about three-level scoring. That's at the rim, from three, and in this case, if you're Kyle Lowry, the mid-range game is on point.
Thompson surveying the floor. Trying his luck from deep. And it's Thompson again missing. The 76ers leading by 5. Walker dishes to Drummond. Drummond sets the screen for Walker. Drummond in the post. It's up against Thompson. Outside, Walker. Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. Plays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Wow, what a nice play for Thompson to see a chance to put it on the deck and get to the rim.
And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And Drummond throws it down.
Crafty with the ball. Lowry calls for the pick and roll to open something up for his team.
Green finds Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Green with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Offensive rebound. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. That one goes in. Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
Thompson right side. Pass to Wade. Back to Thompson. Launches from deep. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers leading by 7. And Drummond throws it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Lowry passes to Gordon. Back to Lowry. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Paul George is out there with Maxey. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Edwards. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Maxey kicks to Edwards. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Edwards got the lead back up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Pass to Mobley. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen with it. Now defended by Embiid. George against Mobley. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Shoots from the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Hunter dishes to Mobley. And shot on the way. Again, Mobley missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Edwards passes to Oubre. George against Allen. Oubre, a screen on Allen. And George kicks to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Maxey. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. Shoots over Embiid. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Allen. A 3. Embiid showing his range right there.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Count that one for Mobley.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm, and he just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Edwards kicks to Oubre. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Oubre's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Philadelphia leading by 11. George passes to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
It's Allen on the wing. Hunter dishes to Allen. It's hauled in by Edwards. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
.119 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. To the inside. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid sets the pick for George. The tray, just 4 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Paul George.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Embiid with the screen on Mitchell. And then George with the jam.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Philadelphia with the ball. Allen passes to Hunter. It's stolen by Edwards. Mitchell against George. And it's Paul George with the finish. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now, New York starting 5. Mikal Bridges is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Anunoby against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Mobley on a screen. Just 5 to shoot. The kick to Hunter. And stolen by Bridges. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Allen. And Anunoby for 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Hunter with the rebound. Bridges has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Mitchell, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Bridges. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Anunoby for 3. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Anunoby for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And Mobley throws it down.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Bridges passes to Hart. Back to Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Back to Allen. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Mobley on a screen. Okoro passes to Allen. Counted from distance.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Achiuwa inside. Mobley's on him. Pass to Bridges. And there's the drive.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top. Oh, what a play.
Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Allen outside. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 ball. On target from range. Mitchell's got 5.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Anunoby. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Mobley outside. From the high post. Here's Mitchell. Achua with a rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Pass to Anunoby. 2 on the clock. Here he goes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Cavaliers ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
At the 4 and the 5, a lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Mobley with it, hard covering. From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Anunoby. From the right block, out to Bridges. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Back to Hart. Over Hunter. Hart finds Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Releases from 15. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now here's Anunoby. Front of Okoro.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achua. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Powerful finish by Bridges, showing off his agility.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
Hart with it. Mobley's on him. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
A guy who loves attacking the rim. Hart putting some muscle on.
From deep, Mitchell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mitchell's got 9 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hart from long range. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 9-point game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Going inside. Aha! Mitchell muscling through.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Here's Bridges. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter. The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Hart passes to Achua. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Achua, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. The three. They get it back. No good on the shot. Cavaliers trail by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Okoro. Achua with some nice D. New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And an Obi for 3. That one doesn't drop. Fires away from way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The clock runs out. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Mitchell Robinson is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And here's Thompson for 3. Knocks down the triple. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Jacks up at 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Lets it go from deep. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Oh, Robinson with a block. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. The offensive rebound. Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Brunson taking his time here. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
New York leading by 14. Takes a three. Robinson, it's good on the putback.
And that's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Thompson goes in. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Tucker finds Brunson. Shoots. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Brunson's got 12.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Tucker. Pure from three-point range. Tucker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Strus. "50 seconds left in the third quarter."
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Tucker, no good.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Akiki, hounded by Wright. Here's Wade, it's stolen by Wright. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Shamet. And so it's New York, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the 5 from Cleveland right now. Hart from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Mobley down low. Achua defending. 2 points. That one goes.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
Anunoby on the wing. Guarded by Okoro. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Hunter. Mitchell finds Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Three-pointer, Bridges. New York again can't hit. The Cavaliers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Mobley passes to Allen. Out to Mobley. Pass to Okoro. Anunoby against Mobley. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Mobley with another miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Kicks it out Towns from downtown. That shot no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14 and pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And New York has possession. They have yet to score here in the fourth. For 3, Bridges. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Hunter passes to Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
He was all alone on that one. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Down low, stolen by Bridges. There's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bridges against Hunter. Bridges passes to Hart. Drains the triple.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Achua passes to Towns and stolen by Mobley. Hunter against Towns with a 9-footer. Can't hit that one. Achua with some nice D.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Cleveland again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Hart. Lets the 3 fly. For 3, Bridges. Cavaliers with the rebound. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Mitchell with room to shoot, and he drains the quick shot.
Mitchell.
And New York has possession. Fires from way outside. Is rebounded by Okoro. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
So it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Ace. All right, Allie, thank you.
Thank you.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So